Two NL Central rivals. It'll be the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates in Pittsburgh, PNC Park. Moments away on 2K Sports.
PNC Park teeming with fans here today. This is going to be a sellout crowd. Defending their field today in downtown Pittsburgh are the Pirates. Major League Baseball and 2K Sports. Gary Thorne, John Crockett, Steve Phillips. Here's a glance at Pittsburgh's starter. So, Steve, Milwaukee hitters, what's he thinking about?
Well, this is some kind of lineup he's facing in this one, and this left-hander is going to have to be on top of his game and really move his pitches.
Now we've got a moment to take a look at the lineup for the Brewers. Any of these bats stand out, John?
Well, a guy that can do it on both sides of the ball. Aramis Ramirez, a great defender at third base, but also a guy who can supply a lot of pop in the middle of the lineup. Look for him to try to go deep today.
Shortstop up. He'll be starting us off in this game for 2K Sports.
Shortstop, number 9.
The pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. The pitch. Plays off the curveball. Good pitch, though. 1-1.
The best curveballs are the ones that start in the strike zone, then fall out of the strike zone. He couldn't get him to fish for that one, though.
Sharp bite to that slider. 1-2. The 1-2 on its way. Got him on the splitter. One away.
That's his big out pitch. That splitter with 2 strikes at the go-to pitch. He's sending him home.
And the Pirates in the field. Here's a look at their defense. John, keeping an eye on anyone?
Well, you always want to have guys who can fly running around in the outfield, and Jose Tabata has speed to burn. He can play multiple outfield positions. He's a good enough arm to play right field. He also has the speed to play center if need be. But that speed is the key asset that he has going for him. Takes away a lot of doubles with his legs.
Strike one! Starts him off with one at the knees for a strike.
When you look back to last year, the Brewers dominated the NL Central. That's what you have to do. It's a double victory. You beat the closest opponent and you add a win in the standings.
That is a strike. 0-2. Protect that zone for Braun. And the Brewers in that Central Division last year, Steve was talking about, that record was 31-12, John. That's exceptional.
And at one point in July and August, they played 6 straight series against NL Central opponents, won every one of them, and swept 4 of them.
That is a called strike 3 to Ryan Braun. Got him.
Let's take a look at the K-Cam. That's a splitter.
Well, you'll see this one headed for the outside corner of the plate. I think the batter might have gotten fooled looking for something else, because that was definitely a hittable pitch.
And you get a note like that, he's going to head back thinking about that and not wanting another at-bat to end that way. And we've got LaCroix now coming to the plate. His career average, a solid .351 lifetime off the Pirates.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
Takes that curve. 0-1 pitch for a strike. 0-2.
Well, the hitter's dug himself a pretty deep hole right here. Let's see if he can battle himself out of it.
Line drive fouled off towards first. Splitter swung on and missed. That's going to retire the side. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. So the first chance for the Pirates coming right up. And here's a look at the starting pitcher for Milwaukee. Well, Steve, how's he going to handle these Pittsburgh bats he faces today?
Well, the scouting report against this lineup is if you execute your pitches, hit your spots, keep the ball down in the zone, you can shut them down. And with a quality left-hander like this on the mound, he shouldn't have too much difficulty.
Here's a look at Clint Hurdle's lineup. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, people who haven't followed Neil Walker throughout his career, they don't understand that he's one of the better run producers for a middle infielder in the game of baseball. A switch hitter, he's improved against left-handed pitchers. That righty swing's coming along. If it matches a lefty swing, you've got an all-star for a lot of years to come.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. At the belt, long kicks, throws to left center, and it's through into the gap. Should be extra bases. He's on his way to the plate. He's in there. Wow, tremendous hustle all the way from first.
Number 22, Andrew.
Now the pitcher left us one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
And it's Andrew McCutchen now. Well, this offense, Steve, it's on the move, and now they'll try and carry this on in the ballgame.
Well, going into this game, I didn't know exactly when we'd see runs put up on the board, but I guess we have our answer now.
It's fouled away. Yeah, sometimes you get that offense like we've seen here. It gets rolling early, and you start to think maybe this is going to be the way it is for the whole game.
Well, that's right. They get confident. They start to dig in a little bit, and for the pitcher, he's got to make...
Clobbers this ball. A soaring drive deep left center field. See ya. Goodbye home run. The Pirates just keep on keeping on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
Well, this one in the alley in left center field, and everybody's watching it fly out of the park.
There is a sweet spot on the bat, and that's where that ball hit. Now we'll take a quick look at the Brewers. Here's how they line up defensively.
Now this defense ranked in the bottom 5 in the National League, and it's a real problem for this club.
There's a swing and a smash. Gomez is there. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time.
Number 55, Russell Martin.
And in the batter's box, it's Martin. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit twice already.
Well, with a bunch of runs up on the board, he wants to get out of this inning without any more damage, and his mechanics seem to be off here early on.
Swing and a line into right center. In there, and this is going to be trouble. Can't cut it off. It's going to roll to the wall. A little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
And he pulls into second base. That will be a double. And it's Marte batting.
You know, you look back to 2011, we thought this is going to be the year, a special year for the Pirates. They were 7 games.
That one's drilled to short. And another. Wow, that hitting coach is smiling. There are turning points in a year, Steve, and for the Pirates last year, it certainly looked like that long Atlanta game, July 26th, tied first in the Central. They got a bad call that cost them the ball game, John, and the skid began.
Yeah, and the heartbreak.
Swung on line to right center field, and it falls as Martin comes to score.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence, giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Mercer settling in. We've seen this club's offense, and I think we're going to see some more. They're running away with it, Steve.
Okay, these guys are really swinging the sticks. They came out ready to hit today, no question about that.
Swing and a hot shot. And again, this lineup right now on fire. And he scores from second base.
Well, the pitcher's got to be thinking to himself, what do I have to do to get an out? That's now 4 straight hits he's given up.
Yang in the batter's box. Boy, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. Here's the pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike one. He swings and drives this one. Gomez is there. 2 men have been put away. That keeps those runners at first and second.
Now batting for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Harrison batting now.
Well, there are days when you just don't have it, and clearly this was one of those days. Now let's see if the bullpen can slow this offense down.
He singled and later scored in his last time up. Had a base hit his last time up. A line drive toward short. That'll do it as they put that one away. Wow, they deal some serious damage. First inning really starting out with a bang. The Pirates on top 5-0.
For the Milwaukee Brewers.
Something like PNC Park for Major League Baseball. And it's Carlos Gomez to lead us off. Here's the pitch. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Strike two. Now no balls, 2 strikes. Carlos Gomez needing to protect the plate.
Well, the hitter struggles with curveballs when he's behind in the count. I suspect they're going to go to the hook.
On the ground to second. Walker scoops.
You're out.
One away.
For the Milwaukee Brewers. Third base. Number 16. Aramis Ramirez.
And here's Aramis Ramirez.
Well, after stumbling out of the gate in 2011, Aramis Ramirez was able to turn things around and do it in a hurry. Ended up with one of the better years he's had in a while.
Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And as we said, you look at Ramirez's numbers, 2 home runs in April and May combined. And then 24 the rest of the way, John.
Yeah, and when you're in August and your team's out of it and you're a veteran player, sometimes it's hard to focus and concentrate every single game. But that's when he was at his best. Hit .377 and did everything you could ask from a guy in the middle of an order.
Big swing and a miss. Ramirez, strike 3, and he is out.
Well, you can hang laundry on that one. 94 miles per hour. Pretty good velocity, but that's pretty straight.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
Davis into the batter's box. Here's a fly ball to straightaway left. That's caught. Side is retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. It's still a shutout here in Pittsburgh. Number 2 hole set to get things started.